Hi, my name is Jason Chon. A little background about myself, actually born and raised in Hong Kong. And since then, I've been inspired to build my business in Asia, especially in Hong Kong and China. And about 9 years ago, I moved to Hawaii, and I have been an entrepreneur for about 6 years now. At one point, I was involving in importing business, bringing product from Hong Kong to United States. But a while later, I found myself very frustrated because I always stuck with a large quantity of inventory, and that's tied up all my cash flow, and I wasn't able to make a lot of money. So I always been looking for an opportunity, and just recently, and I found a business that I'm doing right now, which I will share with you in a few minutes. Um, I was able to build my business based in Hawaii and actually expand to Asia, actually in Hong Kong, and that's why I actually went back to Hong Kong in June 2009 to do an expansion for my business. And before I share my business opportunity to you, I would like to talk about the economy right now. And let's take a look at the economy, United States versus China. United States already in a recession since 2000 due to the tech bubble, and later on in 2001 we were in a war and stimulate the market, make the economy go up. In 2003 we're actually in a real estate market booming, and 5 years later now we call subprime problem. Why? Because a lot of financial institute they laying out money to those people that who are not qualified. And what happened to those people who are not qualified? They can't pay. And that's why we have this big problem right now. And now, looking back in the economy in China, and if you were in business for the past 15 years or 20 years, you heard about China a lot. As you know, China economy since the last 15 years, the economy been growing steadily, and you see a lot of company actually starting their manufacturing in China, and everything now what we wear, everything literally what we wear or what we use is made in China. And China has been one of the biggest market right now, and people has been talking about for years. And a lot of people have been going back and trying to capture this market, but a lot of people aren't successful because they don't know the culture and they don't know people. They don't have connection. So when I went back to Hong Kong last month in June 2009, I learned a lot. It was a mind-blowing experience for me. I have a friend actually told me once before, he said a medium-sized company in China produce about 5 to 10 US billion dollars annually, only operating in one small province. Now, if you are just like myself, an entrepreneur, you find it very, very, very exciting. I mean, I couldn't go to sleep for a couple of days. But a lot of people will ask, how do you do it? And if you are just like myself and you agree with me that China is going to be the biggest market in the next 15 years, they're going to be the leader of the global economy, then you really have to stop us for a second and take a look at what I got here. Because I have a way for you to capitalize this market, and you can actually get a piece of the pie. And the company that I work with is called Diamond Tree. A little background about this company background. This company actually pre-launched in May 2008, and they have an e-commerce ready in October 2008, which for people who want to sell it overseas or anywhere in the world, you just tell them to go to your website and they can purchase right there and they ship it directly. And they officially launched in January 2009, which is about 6 months ago from now. And they are headquartered based in Tustin, California, and they also have office in US, Canada, Korea, and Hong Kong. And if you take a closer look, this company is not even 1 year old yet. And usually I would not recommend joining or doing any business with a company that less than a 1 year old, because they don't have any background. You don't know where the company is going. But because this company CEO is a former CEO of the billion-dollar corporation or company called Nikken, which his name is Kendall Cho. He actually took a company called Nikken in one country to 36 different countries. And he also took this company from $19 million in sales to a $1 billion sales annually. And also at that time, he also earned a 5A1 rating. Now, when you heard about this 5A1 rating, it's not very impressive, but imagine if you do a $1 billion business, you never miss a single payment, and which if you have a $1 billion corporation, you're talking about millions of transactions, but you never miss a single payment. So just like our 800 perfect score for our credit score, only few people will get that 800 perfect score. And when he was with Nikken, he also in charge of the product development, and he knew how to select a very unique products. And when we talk about products, what type of product you need? You need a consumable product that can reach to the mass. I'm talking about age 2 to 90. And some people talk about gas pill might be a big market because everybody drive. But what about the age 2 to 15 or 16? Now, if you have a big mass market, you just have a bigger chance to succeed in a business world. And you also need to have a unique products. People can copy you. And you need an emotional product because why? Because only few people can sell, but people can tell story about how they feel. Now, the first product I'm going to introduce you to is called Gratitude. And let me ask you this. How many people actually drink water? And I'm sure everybody drinks water. Why? Because our body contains 70% or more water in our body. And what does a gratitude do? Basically, a gratitude produces alkaline water and also help reversing your aging process and also increasing your blood flow. So for some people who are diabetic, they're taking insulin and make their blood thicker. The gratitude help their blood flow faster, thinner their blood again, and it promote better absorption. Now, if you look at the picture, we have a pH test with the water. Look at the bottled water right now. You put a pH tester into this bottled water, it actually it looks kind of yellow, which is slightly acidic. And if you're looking at the right picture, which if you put the bottled water into the gratitude, after 20 minutes, the water will turn to alkaline, which boosts up the pH level to about 8 to 8.5, which is fully alkaline water. And this gentleman named Otto Warburg, he actually was Nobel Prize winner in 1931, and he proven cancer cell don't grow in an alkaline environment, but cancer cell will grow in an acidic environment. And when I talk about slowing down the aging process, basically what it is an oxidation. Now, if you look at bottled water, not only is it acidic, but also have a positive ORP. What does ORP stand for? Oxidation reduction potential. The higher the positive number you have, it actually you will have a faster aging process. If you have a negative number, it slow down your aging process. And you looking any of those drink, like for instance, orange juice has a 120 number, bottled water has 149, and look at vitamin water and the Powerade, it's just horrible. And now if you look at this picture, I'm sure you want to be the person on the left hand side, not the right hand side. And basically, they just fully hydrated with the baby, and the gentleman is just dehydrated, or he actually not getting enough water. And when I talk about the oxidation reduction potential, it's like if you cut the apple in half after 30 minutes,